can change it? Okay. Trump's indictment blocks out a lot of Biden news. Have you been noticing what's going on, Ma, with Biden? Nobody's following up on Biden, haven't they? Because they've been all focused on Trump, haven't they? Yeah. It says nearly simultaneously with the indictment being filed, citing the country's fiscal position and political instability, the White House was quick to argue that the deterioration occurred under Trump. It's clear that extremism by Republican officials, from cheerleading default to undermining governance and democracy to seeking to extend deficit-busting tax giveaways for the wealthy and the corporations, is a continued threat to our economy, the press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said in a statement. Hours before the Washington Post reported that the border officials are again seeing a rise in illegal border crossings after a lull. So right when it's almost like the border is becoming out of control again, and all of a sudden, all news is on Trump being indicted. So nobody's talking about the border anymore. Mm-hmm. This comes as Biden administration will likely be forced by courts to end a key restrictive asylum policy next week. Officials have credited the asylum rule for helping keep border numbers at a manageable level in recent months. All this came one day after a key witness testified to Congress that Hunter Biden sold an illusion of access by putting his father on the speakerphone with business partners, adding fuel to the GOP's attacks of influence peddling by the Biden family. So nobody talked about that, I guess. There's some witness that came to Congress and said Hunter Biden had his dad on the line when he was making these illegal deals. Then there was another guy that came out and said I guess he said he didn't. He was there. Mm-hmm. He said Biden wasn't on the phone. Back and forth. You got some people coming forth saying he was on the phone, and some people coming back saying he wasn't on the phone. I hope you add to this.
I'd like to add to it.
Okay. Because my mother will roll in. Hey, you guys
she'll
know
roll
anything
over
about
and she'll sit and watch us.
All right, go ahead, Mom.
Uh-huh. And they cannot go and say that it went deeper. Biden would call his daddy like when I call you or something and say, hey, you call me and say, Mama,
right.
What you doing?
Okay.
You know, and
they would hear him talking then.
I'm in a business.
Okay, but they saying he would call while he was in the meeting with them, because then it sounds like you're in contact with your dad. In other words, let's say you're in a business meeting, right? And your father is Magic Johnson. And you get on the phone and say, hey, Dad, do you want me to bring some spaghetti home tonight? And your dad says, no, me and your mother are fine. Okay. And then the person in the room says, your dad is Magic Johnson?
I think that's the reason he did it. I think that's the reason he did it. He would let them know
the clout, the gloat about his dad, who he is.
But that what they're saying is he's gloating, saying, I can get on the phone and talk to my dad. Is that influencing that business deal?
It probably did.
That's what the Republicans are saying.
Yeah.
But they can't prove Biden knew what he was talking about in the room.
The son is still in the fault of whatever he's trying to prove.
I told you I don't like him.
Biden is like calling him saying, hey, son, are you going to pick up the chicken tonight?
So that
your dad is Biden? President Biden.
So that back and forth.
His friend said that he believed he did. He did it just to say, let them know.
Right, I'm important. I'm important.
Yeah.
Because he don't feel important anyway.
Not only am I important, but my dad knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
I want y'all to know my dad knows I'm here.
He's not like the other brother that passed away.
Exactly.
He has to prove himself.
So
they can't prove too much.
But I'm saying that's part of the whole thing.
Okay.
So she gonna roll in here and see.
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
All right, Ma. Okay. All right. See you later. Okay, add it to the GOP's attack.
Can I just say one thing?
Let me say something.
She'll sit there.
She love Biden. Anything you say about
Biden,
she'll come back and say something. Biden fell over on the stage. Yeah, but did they say that there were sandbags in the middle of the stage?
They had too many sandbags, and that's why he fell. She got to take.
Normally they have two sandbags. that day they had 3. Now he's not used to walking over 3 sandbags.
Right, and that's not fair. That they need to let him know how many are
all
there.
the time, ignoring the fact that he fell over a sandbag.
Coming back.
What?
I don't like it when people pick on people. It's not just because of Trump.
All right,
You
okay.
will get angry and then bring up Biden.
All
Right,
right, okay,
yeah.
all right.
They figure that's how Trump is. He's
All
like
right.
that old spoiled brat on the playground.
All right, but here,
Hey, quit teasing me.
but here,
Look
Ma,
at him too.
But Ma, you'll like this part. Yes, we've been missing news on Biden, but it hasn't been all bad for Biden this week. Economic growth is still chugging along. Unemployment is hitting record lows in many states, and inflation is coming down. Even though they printing fake money, but that I'll just leave that alone. The White House pitch about the success of Bidenomics is also getting drowned out, though they may be happy about it because Trump is taking up the headlines. In other words, Biden is happy. They're not talking about Hunter as much, and it's keeping him out of the press from him falling off bikes.
That's all. Just keep viewing on Trump. That'll leave me alone. I can sign some more bills. You know, my son can try to get himself together.
As of right now, the bottom line says in the latest polls, Trump and Biden are neck and neck, pretty much, in the polls. And you trying to figure, you have to be, let me tell you, if I was Biden, I would be embarrassed. I'm neck and neck in the polls with a guy who has 78 felony charges against
That's why
him.
we told her. That's why I was when
That's bad.
When I made a comment on our sorority sisters Facebook page about, I don't think he needs to gloat. She had a big. She posted a whole bunch of things that he has done, and I'm like, I'm grateful because we were talking about even with Kamala. I want you to gloat. People's attention span is not long. People don't pay attention. They got the what's the guy you just said at the clustered headaches and stuff. These influencers are on. You got to get their attention right away.
You got to get their attention.
And I want him to gloat. Please gloat.
To be honest with you, the dog, Biden people, Commander, the kids will love that.
That got more attention than the fact that he may have signed some bill.
Hey, chat. Commander was Biden people today, chat.
The Biden's dog
chat.
bit somebody?
Chat.
He's bit by 20 people.
Hey, chat.
Way to go.
Biden don't want to get rid of that dog, chat. Let's go live at the White House. You think Commander will bite me, chat? I want to have an interview with Biden. Let's go live at the White House, Biden. Let's see if Commander will bite me.
That's the news that makes the headline. That's the spotlight news. Not the fact that he may have signed over where kids don't have to pay their loan off if they make a certain amount. Don't nobody care.
What he should do, let Speed and them come to the White House, put one of those muzzles on Commander, and then have Speed and them come up and rub him. Is he gonna try to attack me, chat? Oh, chat, look. Don't take the muzzle off, Biden.
Put your hand out. See if he bites.
And then while those big dummies are there, you say stuff like Speed. You do realize that because that I've passed a bill, that means that you get blank if you go to college. Really? Yeah.
We have
he don't know how to use media.
I'm looking at, even other than YouTube, social media, I'm looking at regular TV stations too that have these little prank kind of shows. That one prank show that has Gabby, the heavyset black girl from Precious.
Yeah.
Her and 2 other guys are on there. They make fun at people having practical jokes with somebody's hair catch on fire, their cake fall over
Drink and drink.
at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
People are making fun at these kind of things, and that's what's getting their attention.
Exactly.
They don't want to hear real news.
Joe Biden should do a prank on Jill in the White House. The kids will love it.
Yeah, they would. Wouldn't that be? That's kind of. It's unfortunate that
They
that's how
should
you
show
gotta get
them
people's attention.
They should show them sitting down talking or something. He come in the room, Jill. I don't know, whatever. Some stupid, not nothing real big, but something. Oh, those curtains that you put up in the whatever room. Some lady walked by and knocked them down. The thing fell on her head. Oh, Joe! And she run.
Is she hurt?
And then she run in the room. I was just joking. Now he'll probably lose a lot of people from that. But
I know.
But he'll get the young vote.
But we keep talking about there's millions of people in this country. There are still a lot of people that's near that age that would not like that.
They wouldn't like that. That wasn't right of him to
don't
tell
tease
her
people
that.
like that. You
That's
need to
why
be
it
more
gotta be-
serious, Joe.
That's why it can't be something where it can't be nothing where somebody hurt themselves. It got to be something where even an old person go, oh,
That's kind of cute.
That was funny, Joe. I play tricks on my wife too sometimes.
Yeah.
It has to be a simple one.
But
They
it got to
could
be
think about that.
relatable.
Let's see. Carolina says,
And we may be saying your name wrong.
I may be
We're so
saying your
sorry.
name wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, his father. Oh, okay. A healthcare provider may give you an injected medications or nasal spray. These include, she said a whole bunch of stuff. She must be a nurse or something.
Are you
too.
in the medical profession?
Yeah, you might be in the medical profession. And then she says, oh, now she's on Biden. Yes, his father could call and Hunter would put him on the speakerphone so everyone could hear. It's called soft power. That's what I was saying. You put him on the speakerphone. He's not saying nothing, but you saying the deal. You know. He's there.
You know.
He don't have to say nothing. His presence is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, Mom. He's not as clean as you think he is.
Soft power.
She says
who's in the room.
It's influential for Hunter to have everyone hear that who his dad is. Then she laughing. People have 12-minute attention spans nowadays.
You giving them too much.
You giving them too much. 12 seconds. Commander is out of control, she said, laughing out loud.
Yes, he is.
Emerald says, I still believe that it is due to power training for both pets. I do. You got to train your pet.
And be consistent.
And then at Emerald, Catalina's laughing. Emerald says, have Jill look into a water bottle and squeeze it in her face. Oh, yeah, that's the old one. And then Catalina said, work in the healthcare. And they hit something. Oh, she does work in the healthcare industry. She works in the healthcare industry. Okay. Yeah, you seen that one, right? Mm-hmm. Where you do this? Mm-hmm. Should do it to Mama.
No, she'll get mad.
Say, Mom,
you got to do a different kind of joke.
Mom, look in there. It's something.
She'll get mad with water in her face.
And then she'd be looking down there and you squeeze the water.
We're not jokesters.
No, we're not.
You know, we would rather crack on you than do a joke on
you. I did
do a prank.
If I did change it to a prank channel, we have millions of followers.
I know.
Hey, chat, let me watch what I do to Lenora today.
I like watching pranks on people, but I don't like doing them and I don't like being pranked.
Watch what I do to Lenora today.
I take it serious. I may get a heart attack because I'll be so afraid.
No, I don't want that.
I'm like,
no.
I'm just joking.
No.
You are?
Yeah.
And then I'm start breathing and having problems with
No. They'll put that hot chip in with real chips, and the person, hey, chat. I should start doing that on our show live. Hey, chat. Before you come in. Hey, we go live. Hey, chat. Let's see what what prank I'm gonna do on Lenora today.
Y'all wouldn't see me no more. Because if she starts to do it, that guy, what's his name?
Lenora, I Show Speed.
And why would you name yourself I Show Speed?
Hey, Lenora, I got some.
Where does that come from?
There's a new Dorito. There's a new Dorito chip. I have to not laugh. Lenora, oh, these chips is good. And I be eating real regular chips. Mm-hmm. And I say, you want one, Lenora? You gonna want it because you want everything. Lenora, taste this chip. Hey, Emerald, hey, how y'all doing? And I fake conversation with y'all. Taste that chip, Lenora. Mm-hmm. And it be that real hot chip. Oh. And then you eat the chip. Look, chat! Hey, chat!
You know how people used to say, I'm gonna put your salvation on the shelf. That's what I would do. And then just tear her into her.
She having a heart attack, chat. She'll be okay. Let's go with her to the hospital.
We not that kind. And I think to age too.
It's age.
Oh, Jesus. Is there anybody near our age that's doing these kind of shows?
There's YouTube channels of people older than us that's doing
You're
pranks.
Kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see. Emerald says, okay, the bottle. Jump scares. Emerald says jump scares always get laughs and likes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Emerald says Lenora sounds like Kim is plotting on you. Mm-hmm. And Katina says, I like the video when Lenora went to deliver food and there was a dog. The two of you are hysterical.
That ain't funny.
See, but you know what? If we
I was like,
but you know what?
You're talking about a big girl hiding in the corner.
But you know what? The show would be, honestly, because we do drive
Well,
every
I told
day.
you to film that.
It's go live
but
every
you don't
day.
do that.
Hey, chat, we're delivering
but
today,
that's
chat.
the closest
We're delivering.
That's the closest
to
they'll
our
get to.
live.
If you do that, I even tell her. I said you should turn
We
the
should go
camera
live
on.
every day.
We've had one. When my dang, I wish we was.
We should go live.
I wish the time when Mama had fallen.
Mama, oh yeah, Mama fell.
Oh, we would have had a lot of people watching that
Live.
Oh,
maybe we'll do that on another channel. I'm not on this one.
Okay.
On another channel.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go live. We'll call it Uber deliveries or something. But you could go live if we went live every day. It's something. That's what they do. They go live.
Yeah, we can do that, but I don't like us pranking each other.
No.
Okay.
All right. Katila says the chat says yes. Do lives while out and about. And then Emerald says no. Don't get mom. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll think about it. That might be another show. Because you going live doing Uber every day is something.
Oh, Jesus.
Every day.
There was one I couldn't lift the fence and
oh my God. The person said, don't leave my food outside the fence. Lift the fence and leave it at the door. We pulled up, the house looked like it was falling apart.
I know. I couldn't lift the
Lenora
fence.
tried to lift the fence. The whole fence came up. She said, I'm leaving this food. That's
food
probably
right
why they said that. Because people come and I'm not fighting with this fence.
Or you filming when I'm leaving and the dog's coming out and you don't tell me.
Hey, Chad, it's a dog behind Lenore.
She don't know it. If she knows, she'll probably run and pee on herself or something.
I film me going in to get the food at the different places. People be arguing with people. People, just the people that work there.
People quickly turn their cameras on anyway when there's things going on, don't they? That so they can see if they can go viral. But you never know what you'll find on.
All right, we'll move quickly. We behind.